Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Orion protocol once again. So we are currently still in this dip and it's really uncertain and we are unsure what Bitcoin wants to do right now. But I do want to say thank you for all the support, guys. Thank you for all the great comments and thank you for joining the Telegram chat. It is a great place to be because we do share great projects there all the time and there is a pinned message with all the projects that we are eyeballing. So make sure to go in and check the Telegram chat. But I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor and you should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, with that being said, we are once again on the weekly chart, and I do usually take a look at the weekly chart because it is important to see that we are now below the 20 EMA on the weekly chart. So I did have a video on my channel recently about the exponential moving averages and why they are very important. And you should check out that video to understand what I'm talking about here, unless you already know. So basically, the EMAs act as resistance and support lines. And right now, we are below the 20 EMA on the daily, which is the yellow line over here. As you can see, the price was bouncing off of it pretty healthy, but then we had the capitulation event, the black swan event, and we dropped back down. And as you can see, right now, we are below the EMA, and that just forces the EMA down, you know? See how it's getting dragged down by the price? We don't want to see that. If Bitcoin was to correct any further, I do expect us to come back to $5, around the $5 price range, once again for that double bottom. But you know, it's really uncertain. The market is being manipulated, guys. But I just do want to say that we are below the 20 EMA, so the price might start getting suppressed by this 20 EMA. So currently, to stay above it, we need to be above $11.80. So, and there is a pattern actually that I'm going to show you a bit later in the video that suggests we can come back to that price, but only if Bitcoin behaves and doesn't shit the bed for the next week or two. Now let's jump. By the way, the RSI looks relatively healthy, sitting at 45. We are not overbought, not oversold, just starting. It seems like we're starting the move to the upside, as you can see. So let's hope that it all continues staying healthy. So jumping into the daily chart right now, I do want to mention the MACD. As you can see, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. So as you can see, we are getting ready for that bullish cross on the MACD, and this is when the moving averages, the moving average crosses the signal line. The signal line is the blue line, and they cross like that. That is called a bullish cross on the MACD. And as you can see, the histogram hasn't turned. It's going to start turning bullish once again. It's going to start turning to the upside. As you can see, the bars are turned to the downside. Once they start turning to the upside, as you can see, this just like they are over here, then we are going to see some price action. And yeah, that's regarding the MACD. Now on the RSI, we're sitting at 37, so a bit lower than on the daily, a bit lower than on the weekly, but still very healthy. A good place to buy some more Orion tokens. And by the way, guys, if your Orion tokens are sitting doing nothing in your wallet, then I do suggest you go stake them or provide liquidity on the Orion protocol website. That's just great ways to make some passive income, but once again, that is not financial advice. Now, on the daily, we do have this channel down pattern, but that is going to be better perceived on the 4-hourly chart. Right now, we're on the daily, and we have made the bearish cross, and that was made on April 20th. As you can see, that is a bearish cross when the 20 EMA crosses below the 55 EMA. So right now, no doubt about it, we are in a bear market for Orion Protocol. Orion Protocol in itself is in a bear market. We are below the 200 EMA on the daily chart. So that is not good. We might start, as you can see, we are getting rejected off the 200 EMA. So what we need to do on the daily chart is come back above the 200 EMA so that the 20 EMA doesn't cross below the 200 EMA, and they have an EMA retest, and that sends the EMA to the upside, but not too parabolic, not send it vertical like that. We just want healthy growth, and eventually what's going to happen is we are going to cross with the 55 EMA, the red line, and things will get back to normal, and we will be back in the bull run. But that will take time. That will take a week or two, 3 weeks, a month. Nobody really knows, but it's definitely not going to take 2 days, guys. So all these patterns need to take time to play out. So keep that in mind. So basically what I'm saying is, if we keep on getting rejected off the 200 EMA, this $7 price is a great place to put in a buy order for Orion protocol, but that's not financial advice. So we are also getting overextended. The EMAs are getting overextended from each other, so that could initiate a price reversal, which means that just like here, we have been overextended before, but the overextension was towards the upside. As you can see, the 20 EMA was very far away from the 55 EMA, and that caused this breakdown, as you can see. And this is essentially what's happening on the daily chart as well, but now towards the downside. So the 20 EMA is getting overextended from the 55 EMA, and once that happens, we are more likely than not to have a trend reversal, because as you can see here, we peaked out and then the 20 EMA broke down and crossed below the 55. The same thing can happen here, but only in reverse, where it crosses above the 55 EMA. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the 4-hourly chart. And this is where I will show you the channel down pattern. So this is a bullish pattern, which is great. We need bullish patterns right now, guys. So basically what this is this is a move to the upside, and now we are moving with lower lows and lower highs. So potentially what we could see is a move to this support line, a move to the upside. We bounce off the support, and then we shoot up, test this resistance or support. Well, we flip it to support, and then we take out this high, because that is the target out of this pattern. And how did I get that target? Basically, you could say that this is think of this as a flag, and this is the flag pole. You move it towards the breakout target, and that pretty much gives you that price over there at $11.74. So basically, if we did something like this and we broke out over here, that's how you measure the breakout. As you can see, we are now being held down below the 20 EMA. And once again, we can't make that bullish cross on the 4-hourly. And that is very, very important, guys. We made the bearish cross on 11th of May, and we have been in a downtrend, in a strong downtrend ever since. And we just want to make that bullish cross on the 4-hour chart. These bullish crosses are very important, because the bullish cross on the 1-hour chart is going to help initiate the bullish cross on the 4-hour chart, which is going to help initiate the bullish cross on the daily chart. So keep that in mind. This pattern is invalidated only if we break down further, and that would invalidate if we break this support line over here, or break below this support line, this green support line over there, that is $6.97. So if we break down, the pattern is invalidated, and we're creating essentially a double bottom, which is a bullish pattern as well. So if we were to break down and come back to this level over here, that would create this W bottom, and that is a bullish continuation in itself. So pretty much we're looking good in terms of patterns and in terms of possibilities, but Bitcoin's the king of kings, and if it does decide to shit the bed once again, then make sure to have some USDT ready to pick up more ORN tokens at these low prices. But let's take a look at the RSI on the 4-hourly chart. We're doing good. Might see more downside potential for the next couple of hours, but it does seem that we are going to be in an uptrend soon, because the MACD on the daily, just like I showed you, is setting up for that bullish cross. Yep, it seems like we're getting ready for the bearish cross on the MACD on the 4-hourly, however. So we'll see how that plays out. as you can see, they're really tied. The signal line and the moving average are tied together, so it's really hard to say what's going to happen next. They could have a retest of each other where they bounce off, but I can see the moving average coming down below the signal line, so maybe we are going to be bearish for the next couple of candles on the 4 hourly chart. So as you can see, we are being rejected down, so potentially what can happen is we can come back to this support line and then bounce back up. So that's for the 4 hourly chart. And finally, let's jump into the 1 hour chart just to see how we're doing over there. And the 1 hour chart, it's not the best chart to look at, but in terms of good buying opportunities, it is a great chart to take a look at. But the entry points don't change based on the charts for me, because it's still $7 would be a great price to get in, guys. So have some buying orders at $7, have some buying orders at $5.50, and have some buying orders at $5, because you can go to sleep, Bitcoin shits the bed, and you miss good opportunities to buy and to get in. So that's why you have to have your buy-in orders always ready. So keep that in mind. Also, we have made the bearish cross on the 1 hourly chart as well. So that's not good. Look at that. Look at the EMA, the 20 EMA going down below the 55 EMA. That's just going to keep the price down. We want to flip it to support, bounce back up, and test the 200 EMA as support, so that these two EMAs can catch up and cross above the 200 EMA, because the way it should be, the 200 EMA should be below the 55 and the 20 EMA. That suggests that we are in a bull trend, So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, it's really hard to predict the market right now. I mean, it is hard to predict it in general, but right now, especially because Bitcoin, oh man, Bitcoin is so annoying right now, isn't it? But I do believe that the bull run hasn't even properly started yet, because based off previous bull runs, we still have a lot more upside potential. And I know you shouldn't take past results to predict future outcomes, but still, I think, just thinking logically, the market wouldn't be manipulated this way if there wasn't an upside to all of this. So that's my opinion, guys. Do let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the market? Are you staying away from it? Are you getting in at low prices and making those X's? Because a lot of projects have doubled and tripled in the past couple of days, especially Matic. Wow, that's a great project. I might even do a video on it, guys. But that's pretty much it for this video. Do let me know if you are in Orion protocol. Do let me know if you spotted anything on the charts that I missed. And do let me know if you are joining the Telegram chat, guys. That is pretty much it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.